The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cousins. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'd rather see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 9, Hill. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Jaguars 6, Eagles nothing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Hill.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Hill.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw is Cousins. Throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That's caught by Myers. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacoby Myers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Here's Hill. Setting up the screen for Cook.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw for Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing again on second down. Hill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Hill. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Hill. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Hill. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trent Sherfield as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Carlson on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Trayvon Walker
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw finds its target, Dobbs. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Cousins now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Cook. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Hill.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near the goal line, Cousins. Open man has got it, the tight end. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And some room to work. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hey, we're good.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Hill.
Left side, he finds Pierce. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker. And they will fail to convert here on fourth down.
First down, here's Cousins. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Cousins now to throw on first down. This is caught. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hill. And he loses the football a second time. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 12.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Hill.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. On second down, McCaffrey. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Jaguars, it took a few weeks, but they...
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Those defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the
ball, has it knocked loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Packers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Nice, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 4.
Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. An inside give to Jones.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
That's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
After the penalty, it's Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick-6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Braxton Berrios now.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. The beautiful, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And a rout is on here in this first half. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Takes it to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle, Jones. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over instead.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The give is to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on a crossing route.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go play action with Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down grab there by Tyler Conklin, and he's a big part of the rebranding of the tight end position in New York. The Jets brought in multiple starters at that position, and Conklin, he's coming off a career best year in Minnesota. 61 catches in his 1st season as a starter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Again, Wilson.
And a check down complete to Hall.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
4th down, here's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy for a real head-scratcher there. Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half.